Hey, everybody. Hey, this is Kisa, Coach K. How's it going on this Thursday? My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. How's it going? I hope all is well. The theme music there that I love, kind of a little ditty there. Oops, I can't believe I mentioned that name. And talking about relationship red flags as such, did not mean to mention that, but a little ditty, a little song. You know how that goes. So anyway, welcome in everyone. We've been looking at relationship red flags this week. We're going to continue actually into the next week, looking at relationship red flags. And I would encourage you to go back, even if on the replay, and just look at some of the information that's being shared, because although the focus is on dating, it really could apply to any kind of relationship. We have business relationships, we have friendships that we have to think about. So relationships basically run the gamut, right? But a lot of times I'm really more focused on it. But again, excuse me, focused on dating. But if you listen out of both sets of ears and your heart, I believe you'll get something too that you'll be able to use across the board. So let's dive in. But first, I want to tell you who I am. My name is Kisa Sharp. I am Coach K. I'm a broadcasting communication veteran, and also just say a communications veteran, okay? Media trainer, all things media relations and all things media. You can go to my site, and my site is kisasharp.com/life coaching. You'll also see many other things on there in terms of the media trainings that I offer, coaching programs that I offer to help you change your life. My specialty is change. In fact, change is my jam. And I have called myself the life change strategist. And what better place to apply that to than the dating arena? Because things have changed, okay? So we're trying to see how we navigate change, how we connect, especially for those of you who are over 50, in that 50 and fabulous crew, or getting close to that 50 and fabulous crew, right? So welcome tonight, KisaSharp.com/life coaching, and 30% off allsharenaturals.com. That's the other arm of our business. I'm a maker. It's something that I do for enjoyment, and that just comes really, really easy. The backstory on that is I would sit with my paternal grandmother, and she was a great baker extraordinaire. Cake batters, cookies, icings, cheesecakes, chess pie, all the egg pie, all things desserts was she. Okay. So as a result, I just kind of have a little knack for that. I didn't choose the path of desserts, right? Because I would be my best customer. Okay. And I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need to be eating all the sugar and cakes and cookies and pies and all that kind of stuff. But I play in that shea butter arena. I am, as you can see with locks, I am I'd like to think so, right? A natural hair woman, a natural hair aficionado. Maybe that's a better way to say that too. Natural hair lover. So I have an understanding, and I also have an appreciation and a love for natural hair and natural products. So instead of me doing the cake batter and all of that, we make shea butter, which looks like cake batter and cake icing. We make sugar scrubs, which looks like cookie batter and some other delicious things that you can make, okay, as it relates to desserts. So allsharenaturals.com, shea butters and sugar scrubs. One thing I can assure you, you will not be disappointed. We're winding down on the last opportunity to take advantage of the 30% off before we revamp. Coming up next week, I'll have some announcements for you about how we're expanding, where we're expanding, so you can get a hold of our product in more locations across the Birmingham area. However, if you are not in Birmingham, if you are out of town, no problem, not a problem. We're happy to ship it to you anywhere in the world. In fact, we have many customers who are not in the Birmingham area. We're happy to mail your product to you, and it will be made, our guarantee, with love, and will be made fresh, okay? That's allsharenaturals.com. So let's jump on into the discussion tonight about abuse and the red flags of relationship abuse. Okay. What is, and let's first define red flag. What are we talking about when we talk about a red flag? Well, when you see a red flag, what do you think? Put it in the comments for me. What do you think? And by the way, where are you joining me from this evening? What communities are you joining me from? I'd love to see that in the chat as well. But what do you think about when you think about red flags? I tell you what, I think about stop, danger ahead, take note. Okay, is that what you're kind of thinking? Like, this is something that I need to take note of, and perhaps not go farther, or if I do, I need to contemplate or maybe redirect, or maybe not go forward at all. So what's a sign? What's an indication of a relationship red flag? What's another sign? I talked about control earlier this week. Major sign of potential abuse. Tonight, I'm going to go a little bit differently. Okay. Certainly a relationship red flag. If I can get to it here, I'm navigating through all of my my banners and such. Relationship red flag. So again, earlier in the week, we talked about controlling behavior. Okay. But there is more. Insecure behavior. Are you aware of insecure behavior and how it could affect your partner and what it looks like specifically? Insecure behavior. Well, what does it imply when a person is insecure in relationships? Well, it's just as it sounds. Boom, let's get right to it. In romantic relationships, when you talk about signs of, sorry, y'all, I don't know if it went to another screen. Hold on. I went to another screen. Yep, it absolutely did that. Let me see if I'm back. Cancel that. Let me try it again. Share screen. I thought I was already on it. Insecurity in relationships. Are we back? There we go. All right. Insecurity in relationships. What does it look like? Well, let's talk about it. In romantic relationships, insecurity can drive you to unhelpful thoughts and behaviors. And this is coming from my favorite place, verywellmind.com. But here's what it looks like in practicality. Incessantly checking up on your partner to determine where they are. Have you done that? Or have you been the victim of that? Not trusting your partner to stay faithful, just constantly worried about whether they're going to be faithful, constantly making statements, constantly looking over their shoulder, constantly feeling some kind of way, especially if they interact with other people. You're just constantly worried about, and they're constantly worried about cheating and whether they're with someone else, okay? Feeling jealous of all the other people in their lives and even resenting other people that they're close to, that they talk to or interact with. In some instances, jealousy is legit, okay? Let me be very clear about that. There's sometimes partners push the limits, sometimes intentionally to provoke feelings of jealousy. So there is a righteous jealousy. Let me go ahead and say that. The Bible even says that God is a jealous God, okay? That we put no one before him. But we're talking about dating, though. Let's talk about dating. Let's keep it in that realm, When you're dating, you really don't have a right to come in and say, I need you to cut this off. I need you to cut that off. Unless you're talking about taking that relationship to the next level. And then you two hone it on in, okay? You hone it on in. Not taking your partner at their word and wanting to verify everything they tell you. Now, the case where this becomes legitimate is if that partner has broken your trust. That's where that becomes legitimate. That's where that becomes understood. Feeling like your partner may break up with you at any time, just constantly worried. Are they going to break up with me? Are they upset with me? Are they happy in this relationship? Fishing for compliments and validation to try to feel more secure. Do you know people like that? Oh my gosh, I do. They're constantly fishing for compliments. It is exhausting. Whether it's in a dating relationship or even another relationship. Do you know people like that? They're just constantly fishing. I mean, constantly wanting you to, you're this. Oh, you're the man. Oh, you're the woman. Oh, you're this. Oh, you're that. It can be exhausting. Besides, relationships should be reciprocal. Sometimes they should provide a compliment as well. Okay? I need you to be quiet, Lexi. I'm live on TV and she wants to cut up, but my mama hat is about to come out. I don't want to cut up while I'm on this. I'm not insecure. So you will see me go after her. Give me a few more minutes and I will wrap this up. Okay, Lex? So insecure behavior, what does it look like? Here's what I can tell you. It will have these three components when you are in a relationship with an insecure person. And let me preface this by saying this. I won't be long tonight with it. I'm just going to be kind of straight to the point so we can just move on as we talk about it. Because if you see it, the whole point of it is a relationship red flag. You need to slow it down. You need to address it. And you need to see if that person is willing to change or address it or deal with their insecurity. Because if not, you could be in, you will be in for a rough ride unless they're willing to address it. Let me say that again. If you see signs of insecure behavior where they're just nothing you do assures them of your love or reassures them, nothing you do, nothing you say, it reassures them. And you know that you're doing things which would, for the average person, they would understand, okay, I love them. I'm doing all this stuff and they still have questions. They're still acting like I'm not doing anything. You want to check that. Because if a person is insecure, you will not have a peaceful relationship. You will not. And what are some components of an insecure person in a relationship with an insecure person? I'll tell you, it goes hand in hand with it. Manipulation when they're insecure, fishing for compliments, trying to see where you are, calling you, and you think they're calling, oh, it's so sweet that he's calling me 3 or 4 times a day. And really, he's not really calling you because he loves you. He's calling you because he's trying to listen and he's trying to see where you are. She's not calling you because she misses you. She's just trying to see where you are, trying to make sure that you're not in the hands of another woman as best as she can. You know, she figures if she keeps calling, that'll minimize the chance of you being in someone else's arms, leaving the children with you, leave all the time. They want to leave the children with you all the time, all the responsibility with you, because as you're bogged down with the responsibility, you won't be able to enjoy life. They know where you are, and then they can be out doing what they want to do. They know that you're with the kids or you're going to have the responsibilities of the house. Okay, I know that I can then go play and do some things that I want to do. Excuse me. I'm back. I had to get strong for a minute as I hear all this whine in the back in the middle of my live. Manipulation, insecure behavior. If you're dealing with someone who's insecure, it is not to be taken lightly. You will see signs of manipulation. You will see manipulation in that relationship, manipulating you to do or to say things which slant toward their way because they're insecure. An insecure person doesn't know who they are, whom they are. So what they do is they end up vexing you because that person is uncertain. So they come against you. And especially if you're a confident person or if you are have a good aura about you. If that person is insecure, you then become you become an object of my attack because your security, your good feelings about yourself, your well-being challenge how I feel. And it's a mirror to me. So when I see you're happy and confident and excelling in life and know your career path and know what you're supposed to do, I look at you thinking, how do they know? How does he know? How does she know everything? How are things always going right for her all the time? Manipulation is a part of an insecure person. Manipulation can involve telling you because they understand that you're confident. Manipulation can involve doing things and saying things to chip away at that confidence, to chip away at your security. Manipulation. If you're dating or in a relationship with an insecure person, expect manipulative behavior. And I really only touch the surface. All you have to do is Google more signs of manipulative behavior. What else? If a person is insecure, you can expect instability, and cheating is a part of that. They're insecure with you. A person who, it's almost like if you think about a game of cards, a person who hedges their bets. they're going to keep, they always, like people who, I used to play spades back in the day. I hadn't done so in a while, but I used to play spades back in the day. And you have this, these four cards in your hands, and you've got three spades, but you're saving this big one over here. You're, listen at me. You're saving this big one over here, okay? Because you've got these right here, but you're saving this just in case. Okay? That's how a person who's insecure behaves. I know I have this over here with you. I know I have you. I know you say we're good. I know you say you love me. But just in case I don't see what I need to see, I've got this other card right over here. You're not going to know anything about the card. They may have someone that they're dating. They may have someone that they're sleeping with. They may have someone that they're talking to. But they're going to hedge their bets. They're going to make sure that they're good either way. Because why? It has nothing to do with you oftentimes. It has to do with them not being certain. But guess what? Here's the crazy thing about it. It doesn't have anything to do with either partner that they're dealing with. The insecure person, they have this, you may be their partner, and they have someone over here who's a backup. It has nothing to do with these two people. It's all about them and what they're lacking. So they're not going to be faithful to either one. They're always going to be searching, always hedging their bets, always insecure. Look how I'm moving. Insecure, cheating. Cheating is rooted in instability and poor self-image. I don't know that I can trust you. I haven't seen trust exemplified. I'm not even comfortable giving trust and giving something solid. So I got to hedge my bets. I gotta move, gotta be here, gotta be there, gotta be there, gotta be here, gotta be here, gotta be here, gotta have this over here, go this over here. That's chaotic. Think about it. And let's not involve intimate behavior. That's chaos. That is, cheating is rooted in insecurity. It's rooted in chaos, not wanting anything stable. I got it. You here, you're running out of town, here to this chick, you're running there, you're running there, you're running there. That has nothing to do with the people you're cheating with. It has everything to do with you. I'm saying the person who is insecure and who's cheating. If you are dealing with someone who is insecure, cheating will be a part of the actions that you endure. It will be a part of your relationship. And thirdly, certainly not finally, quick list of things that you will deal with. I'm trying to give you some hints here on some things that you may be dealing with, and you're just like, wow. And a person who's insecure, listen, they are masterful at turning this thing around and making it seem as if you are the issue. They are masterful at projecting. Masterful. Can I say it again? Masterful at projecting. Dog, well, you're starting to think now, man, they always act like I'm the problem. They're always accusing me. They're always saying I'm doing things. Are you thinking? When they lie, they're insecure because they're not sure that you can handle the truth, or they're afraid to really show you who they are. Now, in some cases, I understand that people lie because to tell the truth, it would be more horrific and they don't know the consequences, or if a man's been out cheating, whether he wants to share that he's been cheating and devastate and ruin his family. I mean, I get that, you have to factor in the cost. But I'm saying when lying is just a part of the way you do business, it's just how you do business. You lie because, it's the sky. What color is the sky blue today? No, it's not blue. It's green. The sky's blue. I mean, they're insecure because why? It's just, and I don't know if you call it a game, but there's some things too that can become ingrained. But I guess even to say too, but when you're talking about insecure behavior, they're not going to tell you about their secret life. They're not going to tell you about their struggles. They're going to lie. It's a crutch. I'm not going to tell you that I'm disappointed in you. I'm just going to go and get you. I'm going to go and enact revenge and lie and go out and go cheat on you and go and sleep with other women, go sleep with other men, and then lie about it and tell you that you're insecure. You're making it up in your head just because I didn't call you back last night. You're lying is a part of insecure behavior. Y'all excuse me if you hear this dog in the background. I'm going to continue with this video until I finish. Alexis, Thank you. Insecure behavior, manipulation, changing the circumstances to favor them, deceiving you out of things, saying things to hurt you and reduce you, cheating, involving other partners, having a spare tire, sleeping with other people, having conversations with other people, having other families completely, having a secret life altogether, a different life altogether. We're talking about insecure behavior. And if you're dealing with someone who's insecure, lying, cheating, and manipulation, it's going to be served at the table for you. Relationship red flags. I certainly can't give an exhaustive list, but I do want to give you some things which show what you will be dealing with. We're going to have these hard conversations. Next week, I'm going to continue with more relationship red flags, okay? Friday, it's our day to evolve, okay? So I normally teach Monday through Thursday. On Friday, we woosah and we evolve, okay? So that's what's going to happen this week. We're going to woosah and evolve. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you for joining me, and we will continue next week with some more relationship red flags, and also as we unveil some things that we have coming up for the brand new season, because when we come back in Monday of next week, it will be a brand new season, the fall season, September 22nd, right? All things new. So again, I am Kisa. Thank you so much too for listening. Thank you so much for joining me. And remember, you show your support when you like, share, and comment on our broadcast, okay? That's how you help us. And another thing is, if you want to see a little bit more about me and what I do, my background, I am a certified life coach. I am a lifelong communicator, and I'm also a product maker. I'm an Alabama maker, the maker of All Shea Naturals. So you can also go and take advantage of a 30% discount with All Shea Naturals, 30% off allsheanaturals.com. We make luxury body butters and luxury sugar scrubs. She stopped crying because my mother came and rescued her. Okay, so that's why you don't hear her hollering anymore. I had her locked in to the studio with me, and she did not like that. So anyway, speaking of locked in, I want to encourage you. My brother from another mother, Mr. Joe Lockett. He has a broadcast that comes on. Speaking of lock it in, I want to encourage you to join him for his broadcast, which is weeknights at 4 to 6 p.m. on the Joe Lockett channel. It's your boy, Joe Lockett. That needs to be his theme song. They need to do a little jingle. It's your boy, Joe Lockett. So anyway, I want to encourage you to join him there. And Joe and I also work together on a show that's called Kisa and Joe. And we work on that show every Wednesday. Have some phenomenal guests on that show too. Go back and look on my page. This week, we heard from Pastor Doug Taylor of Rebirth Christian. Oh man, all the great things that they're doing in the community, moving to a new sanctuary, huge new sanctuary, by the way, a safe house, unveiling safe house and buildings and properties and all of that they're actually helping for those who are in transition in their life, who need emergency homes and everything. But again, safe house, I want you to look that up. And I also want you to go back and check out the video on our page. So I am Kisa. I am Coach K. Remember, we do these dating shows and talk Monday through Thursday. I'll have Evolve on Friday. I hope that you take care, and we will see you Monday, okay? Continuing our series and concluding it next week on relationship red flags. Mwah. Have a super fantastic day.